Welcome to Aging is by Edison, and today we are going to explore one of the important social issues and in extempore example is better than precept. Well, children, the best example to execute our thoughts and ideas is to translate our action into reality. And that is why it is always said, example is better than precept. Well, children, this is the best way to make an effect on others, and that is to just execute our thoughts and ideas by putting oneself into action. So I think the fact that we need to put all our ideas into action and put this example before others, then only the others will follow it. No, the fact is that there is no dearth of preachers in the world. The world is full of preachers. Everybody preaches, but the impact of preaching is hardly being noticed on others. If we really want to create a tremendous effect on others, we have to keep our actions in reality. We have to put our thoughts and ideas into action and be an example before others. Then only the others will follow. What actually happens that we keep on telling, advising, but it doesn't work. It works only when one finds the preacher into action. The other example is that in an army, the commander who leads his army by virtue of his action of valor is better than the one who really follows the words of valor. So it is better to put the things in action and be an example before others than preaching to do something, because the people do not actually act according to your preaching. They act when they see that the person who is preaching is also in action. Therefore, action speaks more than words. And that is why I believe that we should follow the example of putting the best thing in action and putting the example before others rather than preaching and teaching others. The teacher who practices what he teaches in the class is more often emulated by others. And the one who really only preach and doesn't follow into action is often ridiculed by others. And that is the example why there are innumerable, great people in our country whose preachings have always been in action and they have been followed by millions of people. Say, for example, Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, and Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Why they were having a lot of, disciples, why they were having a lot of followers? The only thing was that they were putting their ideas and thoughts into actions. They always try to be example before others rather than preaching their thoughts and ideas. Ramakrishna Paramahansa also did the same thing. Swami Vivekananda also followed the same path as was shown by Ramakrishna Paramahansa, and that is the reason why he became a great scholar, and he proved to be a best human being in the world. And that is why I'm just telling that it is better to put one's action in reality rather than preaching on paper or preaching in just speech and words, because there are people who simply go on telling the things but they don't put those things into action. They simply remain a preacher or a speaker before the other people. And that's what I believe, that is better to put the things in action rather than simply preaching and talking about it. And that is the reason why this quotation, this proverb has been given, this idea has been given, that example is better than precept. Thank you very much.